Hello everybody. In this exercise what we're going to do is we're going to look at how to start with some data and to present it in a vertical line graph and how to analyze that vertical line graph as well. Okay, so one example is all we need for this. So we can see the marks below were scored by the children in the class on their maths test. The marks are all out of a possible total of 10 marks. So there we go, we've got these marks. We've got to draw this thing called a vertical line graph. So the first thing to worry about really is to put this into a tally chart. So and that way we're going to sort of organize our data. So what we've got here, we've got numbers. Now I think the smallest one we've got here is a 2, and that's going up to 10. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we'll start off with and cross these numbers off. So we start moving from left to right. From the top we've got an 8 and then a 6 and then an 8 and then a 7 and a 7. We've got a 7, a 10, a 9, a 6, and then another 8. That's the first two rows. Then we've got another 8, a 4, a 3, a 2, and a 5. We've got an 8, and then another 8, 6, 5, 6. Then we've got 4, a 9, an 8, a 4, a 7, followed by the last line, which is a 7, a 5, a 3, another 7, and then a 6. So very quickly we've managed to sort of organize our data, and now we can just work out the frequencies we've got. So well, frequency is sort of like the number of items. So we've got 1 2, 2 3s, 3 4s, 3 5s, 5 6s, 6 7s, 7 8s, 2 9s, and 1 10. Right, so now what we need to do is get these numbers and put them into this thing called a vertical line graph. Now I've already done this for us, so let's have a look what it looks like. So take those numbers. Now the frequencies go up the side and the test scores, okay, that go across the right hand side. So that of course goes from 1 to 10. There weren't any 1s, so perhaps you could argue you don't need that particular part, but I think it's best to leave it in there. This is exactly right. So, and then you're making these lines, and that's kind of it really. Now going on to some of the questions here. So the first question is, what is the most common mark? Well, if we look at this, it's going to be an 8, isn't it? There's 7 of those 8, so 8 is going to be the answer to part A. Okay, part B is, what's the highest mark? Well, of course, 10 is the highest mark. The lowest mark, which is part C, is 2. Final thing, D, what is the difference between the highest and lowest mark? Well, of course, if the highest one is 10 and the lowest one is 2, the difference there is 8. And that really is it. So you've got to get your questions into a tally chart, and then from there draw the vertical line graph of the frequencies going up, okay, and your original numbers going across. Good luck everybody.